News from the US, the country has been conducting intel gathering flights over large parts of Nigeria since late November. And this is according to flight tracking data and current and former US officials who've been cited in Reuters reports. The news agency, however, could not determine what information the flights are meant to obtain. The flight is in West Africa follows US President Donald Trump's threats in the month of November to militarily intervene in Nigeria over what he says is its failure to stop violence targeting Christian communities. They are also occurring just months after a US pilot working for a missionary agency was kidnapped in neighboring Niger. The tracking date for December shows that the US contractor-operated aircraft used for surveillance operations typically takes off from Ghana, flies over Nigeria before returning to Accra. Flight tracking data also shows that the operator is Mississippi-based 10X Aerospace. The company's website says that it provides special mission aircraft and also works closely with the US military at the same time. Parallelly, analysts say that it is an early sign of US rebuilding its capacity in the region after Niger ordered US troops to leave a newly built airbase in the desert last year and turned instead to Russia for security assistance. Additionally, a current US official also confirmed that the aircraft has been flying over Nigeria but declined to provide details given the diplomatic sensitivity of the issue. Also, a former US official said that the aircraft is among several assets that the Trump administration moved in Ghana in November. However, it is still unclear as to how many aircraft remain in the region, but the former official said that the missions include tracking down the kidnapped US pilot and gathering intel on militant groups that have been operating in Nigeria for long. However, in a recent statement, the Pentagon said that the US government held productive meetings, and that is with Nigerian authorities, but declined to discuss intel matters at the same time. For now, the Nigerian government said that its spat with the US has been largely resolved through a firm, respectful engagement, culminating a strengthened partnership between America and Nigeria. Notably, Nigeria remains on Washington's list of countries regarding alleged religious freedom violations. In fact, just last week, Nigeria was among the countries hit by visa and immigration restrictions laid out by the Trump administration. For more on this, our correspondent Louisa Olini has sent us this report from Lagos.
Interestingly, this development signals a new phase in the US-Nigeria security relations. For the US, the surveillance flights underline Washington's growing concern about instability in West Africa and its willingness to monitor threats that could spill beyond Nigeria's borders. For Nigeria, it brings renewed international attention to its security challenges while raising questions about sovereignty and the need for stronger intelligence cooperation. Analysts say how both governments manage this engagement will shape future military and diplomatic ties between Nigeria and the US. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION.